Hey everybody, it's Mike from Rock Interface, hanging out here in Rock Studio One. Today's video is a demo video series, and we're highlighting a company called LEC. LEC is one of the few companies out there that actually can do a complete IIoT solution from all the way through, from data being at rest, and data being in motion, and data being at rest again. It's kind of a unique product line. And again, you hear a lot about how, whether it's an NBA basketball game or a college basketball game or during a football game, about data being stored up into a cloud. You hear all this stuff about, hey, look at this percentage shot, look at all these golf shots. Maybe you're watching golf on Sunday. Everything's about the cloud. But to actually get data from a machine up to the cloud there's kind of a lot going on. And in order to make that to happen, we're happy to represent a company, again, called LEC. And it's really cool that they have the ability to not only have professional services to help kind of map out what you're trying to do to get data from that machine to the cloud, but they also have non-proprietary hardware that can be put into that machine. So they offer three different option CloudGate, Sierra, Red Lion modems, bunch of different flavors and so forth to actually grab that data to bring up to the cloud. But what makes them also unique is they have their very own private cellular network. And that cellular network doesn't go to the internet. If you want it to, it can, but so your data is secure. It doesn't have to. And then on top of that, which we're going to be showing to you, the last piece to that puzzle is a product called iQ2. iQ2 is the actual software, the application that resides in the cloud that is free for you to change, create, do what you want to do. On our line card, we call it cloud SCADA, cloud-based SCADA. So, but to have all the pieces and parts from the hardware to professional services to a private cellular network, and then all the way up to an iQ2 platform, which is, again, for you, there's no development cost, but there is a monthly cost if you choose to use the platforms. So now that you know the four components of actually a good, complete IIoT solution, let me show you kind of what's going on in this demo today and show you what's going here on the tabletop. Right here, I've got my Allen Bradley Compact Logix PLC, and we're going via Ethernet cable to our Option CloudGate demo. It's a wireless cellular router from LEC. It actually, Option CloudGate makes it, but LEC resells it. Again, they don't do non-proprietary hardware, so they actually resell other people's products. I mentioned it before. We've got the Sierra product, and we've got the Red Lion product, and the Option CloudGate. And here I've got it connected to the Option CloudGate, which is actually connected to the LEC private cellular network right now, and it's communicating via 4G LTE, and we're going to go into iQ2, which I'm going to show you here on my computer and give you a quick rundown of kind of the application of iQ2. But I wanted to show exactly what was going on in this tabletop, and then actually we are going to push some buttons in iQ2 and on the PLC, and you're going to see the data. When I do these demos, I like to kind of show the complete connection, and we get familiar with it with our professional services here, with our engineering staff, or again, LEC has professional services as well. So we've got lots of ways to support you if need be, or we can sell the product and we can just guide you along. That's up to you guys. But I just want to at least show you at least what's going on this tabletop real quick. So let's go ahead and get started into iQ2. Okay, so here we are in the login screen for iQ2. Now I'm going to go ahead and click and sign in. And here's a dashboard and this is a demo site that we set up with Rock Interface. I can give you guys access to this if you want to take a look at this, or if you want to see any of these products, or if you want to see this demo in person. We a lot of ways we can show this to you, but yeah, it's going to give you some basic information about the company, and we're going to kind of take a look at what's going on here. And it's kind of cool with what we have. We have basically a device map of exactly all of the devices and assets that you would have tied into, and we've got this drop pin, and it can be in 3 different colors. Green, there's no alarms, things are going well, it's normal. Yellow, there's warning, some things might be happening with it. And red, we do have physically an alarm. But we can actually click on this map, and if you notice there's a link there, or I can go down here in the bottom, and we call this the CloudGate mini demo. I'm going to go ahead and click on that guy, and I'll slide it down here. And depending on the device, I called this rock panel, but we could have multiple devices underneath a particular site. We can have multiple sites with just a single device in it. Totally up to you on how you want to set up this screen and how you want it to look like. Again, this iQ2, from a development standpoint, you just get the software and you can develop it any way you want. Again, it's a monthly fee if you want to go this route. So we'll go ahead and click on the rock panel. And again, if you take a look, it's kind of a map and location of where the rock interface here, and we some status information. We're online. We actually got the signal strength, and we've got an IP address. And if we slide things down a little bit further, here's the different I/O and different tags we set up in this demo. And I've got an input tag list where, you know what, we're taking a look at the. I'll click on that. That's the signal strength of the actual cell modem, and that's a data point within the option CloudGate box that you could take a look at. So you could take a look at the signal strength, and you could display that signal strength up on the iQ2 application. And what really makes this nice is this iQ2 software can be viewed on a phone, it can be viewed on a computer. Again, we're trying to get data up to the cloud and seeing what exactly your asset, if that machine is making money today. So building whatever dashboard is totally up to you. We also have and I'm going to show you this here in a minute. I've got a couple things. I've made a push button here in the iQ2 application. We also can take a look at, we made a little light array on our Allen Bradley demo, and we'll change the speed setting on that either locally, or we're going to change it here from iQ2. And we can also take a look at a button counter. It's pretty simple graphics, nothing fancy here, guys, but what I'm trying to do is show you the ability of how you can interact with iQ2 live with an Allen Bradley PLC right here at the desktop. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to open up the light array speed setting, and I'm going to show you, basically we did it in milliseconds, but I call it slow and fast. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to show you how we can change that real quick. Just give me one quick second. So I'm sitting here by the speed button, and I'm going to go ahead and push that button, and it's going to take a second. Think about it. I'm going from a machine, from an Allen Bradley PLC, a machine, over to Ethernet to a cellular router, going up to the cloud, and I'm going to take a look at that. And basically, right now it's going slow, so it's probably at 1,000 milliseconds. So the bottom line here is if I push that speed button again, I am going to change that down back to 50 milliseconds and move things fast. So we got slow and we got fast. But again, interaction from an Allen Bradley PLC up to iQ2. Now, to make this happen, there is an application on the CloudGate cellular router. That application will probably be for another day and another video. But that application is where you actually set up the tags and the communication and the IP address of the PLC. Everything gets done from It's a little web GUI that is on all those boxes, whether it's Option CloudGate, Sierra, or Red Lion. Those guys have that web GUI built into the box, and we can configure the tags and set things up. So that'll be, like I said, that'll be another video another day. So that's the speed, and I showed you how it worked here locally. But I'm also going to change the speed here, and I'm going to go to the cloud push button here, and I'm going to go ahead and push a button here and hit OK. And again, takes a second for things to happen. Let me slide this down. And now I'm at 50 milliseconds, and now I'm at 1,000 milliseconds. It just changed. So if we go back to the PLC, that should be in slow motion. And if you take a look at our light array, things are moving in a very slow pattern. So you just saw a push button actually work from Option CloudGate, from iQ2 through the Option CloudGate down to the PLC. So yeah, and then we're going to take a look at a button counter, and I'll just show you one more thing here. And so we've got another button here in the Allen Bradley. Basically, if you look at the counter, it's at 78. Now if I go over here and push a button, and again, it'll take a second, but that number should go from 78 to 79. And again, same thing. If and this is just an internal variable inside the PLC, I could send data to it, but I've got complete communication capabilities to and from iQ2 to Allen Bradley's PLC. Okay, guys, you know, I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of exactly the interaction and the possibilities between our demo PLC and to the iQ2. So some things I didn't get into were some of the widgets and all the other graphics capabilities and other things that you can do within the iQ2 application. And that video, actually LEC made a great video. Gentleman, Matt Kreitz, did an awesome job. And that video is posted on our website at rockinterface.com in the Knowledge Center. And it's going to be under demo section in the video series. And it'll be right next to this video. So if you want more information of exactly all the different graphics and pieces and parts that you would or could do within the iQ2, that's a great place to go to. There's another video that LEC made that actually talks about, if you remember, I talked a little bit about the GUI that is on the piece of hardware to set up communications and tags between the cellular router and the PLC. This case, it's I think they might do Modbus or some other device, but anyways, I wanted to show Allen Bradley. They've got pretty cool different communication capabilities and drivers, and that will go into it a little bit more detail and to make that happen. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I just kind of wanted to make this happen. It's been a long time in the making to actually get all the pieces and parts where we could actually give you this video. If you need us to do this on site, if you need this to do this as a live event or maybe a Teams meeting, and we can get into any of that detail, I can invite the LEC folks or our guy Tony here with our engineering staff, or myself. However way you want to handle that, we can get this demo out to you. Again, thanks so much. Appreciate the time today. Hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching the video.